Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. I apologize. I was having the hardest time getting all of the YouTube and Twitch and everything to work. So I'm sure there's like 10 live streams everywhere. I know I went live like 3 times, so I apologize for spamming you with push or notifications if that is what happened. I am sorry. Anyways, it's time to play some champions, and we are going to be playing the pool aspect today. We're going to be doing a lot with kind of how that's going to work, and I haven't been the biggest fan of pool, and so what we're going to do is we have a couple of community decks that we're going to be trying out. We have a couple of decks that I have built, and that is kind of what we're going to be trying today. Hey, the Romeo, how's it going? Is that a custom print hero card? It is. Yeah, so the first one that we're playing is a Black Panther, which is the Mulligans Forever deck from Villain Theory. This is a custom Black Panther card from the first Con of Heroes back in 2022. So, yeah. So I figured I actually have like a ton of Black Panther hero cards, which is kind of funny. So like I have the I have the Con of Heroes one. I have the one that came in the core set. I have this. I don't know what promos these are. I just pulled these off of like a I think eBay, and then these are the original release day promos. So I think this one's my favorite, but I usually rotate whenever I'm playing through. I have that Black Panther card. Josh sent it to me when I bought Sinister Modus. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Hey, Beast, how's it going? The one with Chadwick? Yeah. Excellent. Maddie, thank you so very much for the subscription. I appreciate you. Pool party. Should have brought my floaty. Exactly. I'm hoping that today's stream kind of turns me around on the pool aspect. I think what I've been doing previously, and I've been having just way too much risk in my pool decks. I feel like I've just been trying too many things and it just hasn't worked. And so I'm hoping that this all fixes it with kind of either leaning into kind of the meta games or leaning into some of the events or the resource cards instead of leaning into all of these bad icons, which I think was what was leading to a lot of my losses. So that is what we're doing. So this is a deck from Villain Theory. Our ally lineup is Snowguard, Professor X, Nick, Machine Man, Lockjaw, and this is something that we talked about on our podcast episode when we were talking about the new heroes and pool, where pool I think works best with the heroes that are already fairly decent with a basic package, and you can kind of splash pool just a little bit, just put a little bit of it in there and let it kind of simmer. The idea around this deck is mulliganing for either Wakanda Forevers or for the or for his upgrades, right? The Wakanda Forevers are going to trigger all of his upgrades, and so you can mulligan early game for those upgrades, or we can mulligan later, mid to late game for the Wakanda Forevers. Got 3 copies of Assess the Situation, Not My Responsibility, Get in Front of Me, The Bomb, Tic-Tac-Toe, Stick-to-itiveness, Rock, Paper, Scissors. Now, Rock, Paper, Scissors works really well because he has like 5 different or he has 5 wilds in his kit, and so if we have a wild and we've mulliganed into a wild, or we have a wild because there's a lot of ways to get wilds, we can use Rock, Paper, Scissors to draw pretty consistently. Healing Factor, Blackout, Plan B, Quinn Carrier, Mansion, then the special pool resources where you get additional generation of resources based on how much damage you have sustained. And so with the Healing Factor, with his suit, hey, how's it going? With all of that, we can probably stick with that, those being triple resources fairly frequently. I chose for this first game to go against Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is someone that good morning, Darth Raven. Ebony Maw is someone I don't really get to pull out but I like him a lot, but he's not one that I like to stream with when I'm showing off a hero, just because he can be a little chaotic. So I figured let's try the pool with the chaotic. Romeo, my pool aspect story from yesterday, I played Domino deck with War in 4-player. Nice. I would use Domino's hero power to put break time on top of the deck, then use War for 12 damage. I like that. That's amazing. Nice. Excellent. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. I tried a Domino War deck in solo play and it did not work. It was too high. I put in too many high cost cards. Probably what I needed to do is lower that cost curve a little bit with the allies. Like I just put all the high cost allies in there and instead had some allies that were playable. And she has such great manipulation with that top card of the deck that I don't think I needed as many high cost cards as I was actually putting in there. And so I like the idea. I think my execution was not the greatest. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. The mod sets. What did we choose? I chose Streets of Mayhem. Haven't played that in a long time. And then Sinister Syndicate, which is also something I haven't played a good bit. We are running Crisis of Infinite Deadpools. That's in there. We're having fun with that. Excellent. How was everyone's weekend? We got a big couch. We had a friend getting rid of a couch, and so we were able to we rented a U-Haul, went over there, picked up a couch, and now we have a significant amount of couch in our living room because we just added a couch. Now we have 2 in there. Got Attack on Nowhere. When revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is discarded and puts it into play in their play area. Oh, there goes Under Fire. Here we go. We got Rubble Storm Surge. Well, we put it into play, so Surge does not trigger. But we've got enters play with 3 invocation counters on it. And after the last invocation counter is removed from Rubble Storm, discard it. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. And these are going to go off when Ebony Maw activates. So Force Interrupt when Ebony Maw activates against you. Remove an invocation counter from each spell. And then also, when revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a spell and puts that card into play in their area. So we're going to get another one. And a Fireball. Fireball comes in with 4 counters. And after we lose all of this, after the last invocation counter is removed, discard it, deal 4 damage to your identity. Now, I didn't really think about the fact that, you know, these can't... We're going to have to figure out how to make sure that we keep that health fairly high because we're going to be taking a lot of damage. We thread out at 6 and we're at 1 right here. Okay. Cool. We get a hand size of 6, and then after our mulligan, we can search for a Black Panther upgrade and add it to our hand. We got a Vibranium, a Wakanda Forever, a Blackout, a Healing Factor, the Bomb, and a Avengers Mansion. I think what we're gonna, I mean, like, I like Healing Factor here. I like Blackout here. Just having that on turn 1. I love Avengers Mansion turn 1, and a Vibranium helps us pay for that. I think we don't need the Wakanda or the Bomb. I'm also wondering if we need this Blackout. I think if we mulligan the Blackout, maybe we can get into something that's a little bit, or maybe like one of those doubles, and that's going to help us get that Avengers Mansion on the table fairly easily. I'm going to mulligan fairly hard here. Stick-to-itiveness, love that. Panther's Claws is good. And we got a Energy Daggers. Yeah. Alrighty. We can go find a upgrade, which I think we probably want the... Spent like 6 hours at the vet last night because Kat wasn't feeling well. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And vet was doing surgery on another patient. She was fine. She's just very scared for an unknown reason, hiding her. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope she's okay. He. I hope that they are okay. I'm sorry to hear that. So our target options are Tactical Genius or a Vibranium Suit. What are we doing? What are we doing with this hand? I mean, getting Mansion down would be really nice. But I'm wondering if that's just too much. Like, we're passing up so much to get a mansion on the table. So if instead we go like daggers, claws, or what if we do daggers and healing factor? If we do daggers and healing factor, then we're looking... Or it doesn't necessarily have to be daggers, but if we get one upgrade in healing factor over Avengers Mansion, I don't love it, but I think we're gonna do that. I kind of wish I had hung on to Blackout now. And since we have healing factor and we're gonna be playing healing factor, I don't know if we need to grab the vibranium suit. So what we'll do is we will grab the tactical genius. Playing Mansion turn 1 guarantees you will draw caught off guard and lose it. That's so very true, though, Romeo. Hey, D20. Use pull cards as resources only, then win. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Nope. We'll lose the mansion if we do that. Let's go vibranium, and I think tactical genius is probably what we want the most. So we'll use vibranium to play the tactical genius, and then we'll hang on to... Let's hang on to the claws, and we'll use these 3 to play healing factor. So healing factor, after the player phase begins, we can exhaust to heal 2 damage. So we got Wolverine in there. Now, let's go ahead and flip up to Panther. We'll go ahead and just attack Ebony Maw for 2. Let's stand up. We're going to hang on to our Panther's Claws. Healing factor is a nice card. It is. It really is, especially when I'm staring down 6 damage from Firebolt and Rubble Storm in a couple turns. We got the Mulligan, Wakanda Forever, Ancestral Knowledge 1, 2, 3, 4, and a Machine Man. Since Vibranium already heals, you sort of healing factor doesn't feel that out of place. Yeah, that's true. We're going to add a threat here. Ebony Maw is going to activate, so we will remove a counter from both of these. And then he's going to hit us for 2, and we're just going to take it right to the face. 2 plus 3. Yikes. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he takes 1 retaliate damage. Our encounter card is Pacification. This is going to surge. It enters play with 3 counters on it. And after the last counter is removed, we exhaust each upgrade you control, and we are stunned. Surged into a gang up. Ugh. I feel like we just got hit really, really hard. So gang up, he's going to activate. We got Rubble Storm coming, so I feel like we have to... If it's a plus 3, we lose. He has a recovery of 4. Is this Yes, this is Villain Theory's deck. Hey, BB, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? I'm doing well. Yeah, doing well. Had some weird stream stuff at the beginning, but I think that's all been resolved. Hopefully everyone's is able to see, and it's working. So, hopefully. I think we're going to risk this. I think we'll probably lose this main, but I think we need to heal. So let's go ahead and take 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. He takes 1 retaliate, and then it is our turn finally. Healing factor will heal us for 2. 1, 2. QB controversy for the Bengals. The fact that Browning is an OP quarterback? Is that what we're talking about? Or the fact that he hurt his thumb? So we could just drop a Panther's Claws and a Wakanda Forever if we wanted to. I think, honestly, that's probably a little bit better than this Mulligan. The other thing that we could do is we could flip down, we could Mulligan up to 6, knowing that we're going into Alter Ego, so we can get a couple more cards. But I think I'd rather, at this point, get the Claws and then the Wakanda Forever. Maybe not lose this. Browning has been amazing. Yeah, trade Burrow now. My Broncos will give you a 5th and a slightly used Wilson for him. I think we need someone for defense. I think that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and use both of these to drop a Claws. We'll use Ancestral Knowledge to play Wakanda Forever. We'll do 2 damage to Ebony, 1, 2, and then we'll remove 2 threat from the Tactical Genius. We'll go ahead and flip down to T'Challa and heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll stand up, draw 6. We got Not My Responsibility. We got a Wakanda Forever. Assess the Situation. Rock, paper, scissors. Self-control and self-confidence. Of course, we draw our triples, what will be triples with the healing factor, with nothing in our hand. Mulligan feels like split personality, stops and shield. I have this Delve built, but I haven't tried it yet. Too busy playing X23. I've been having a ton of fun with X23. Yeah, she's been fun. I played her a good bit this weekend. Okay. So we're going to add 1 here. We do have a Not My Responsibility. When any threat would be placed on a scheme, you take it as damage instead. This is not a hero interrupt with the pool version of this card. So we're sitting at 8. We're going to go down to 6. So we could probably save this main, but I'm going to see how much we're actually going to be putting on it before we play it. Ebony Maw is going to activate. Rebel Storm hits us for 2, and we're going to drop down both here. And then Ebony Maw is going to scheme for 2 plus 1 is 3. We're actually just going to put that at 4 and not take it as damage because we do have this fireball coming. I played X23 at first. Nothing was amiss. Then she was built up and swinging at 8 with overkill multiple times, and I got visibly. Yeah, no, she is crazy. Maybe there's a deck in there where Hulk draws a ton of cards searching for a pool Hulk. That'd be interesting. Our encounter card is Crisis of Infinite Deadpools. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good one. Okay, so we get the Dreadpool stuff. That's always a nice turn too. So Dreadpool, when defeated, we deal Dreadpool to the player who defeated him. Then Dreadful Deeds, place 2 threat here for each player who controls 1 or more pink cards. So that's going to be 4 total. It's Dreadpool time. I do love Dreadpool when someone's running Hall of Heroes. It's great. I've been playing X23 Injustice and Protection. She does such crazy amounts. Yeah. Enter Dreadpool. Yeah, I like her in Protection. Counterpunch is just so much fun with her. X23 is so well balanced. She can play any aspect and feel like it's different, and it's I like X23 a lot, yeah. Yeah, definitely. D20, what are you doing here? Okay, so Dreadpool is going to hang out. We got Dreadful Deeds with a Amplified token. Excellent. We'll start out our turn by Healing Factor. Heal 2, up to 8. There's no reason for us to really... Okay, we'll go ahead and flip up to Black Panther. We'll use Not My Responsibility to play Rock, Paper, Scissors. We're kind of going in blind right here because we don't have a wild... What do we think? I should know the deck makeup here. Let's say, what beats lightning? Physical beats lightning. Let's say we're going to Rock, Paper, Scissors. 1 card in your hand, discard the top card of our deck. It's a mental. We don't beat the mental, unfortunately. That would have been nice, though. That would have been nice to grab a Quinn Carrier. Alrighty, that's fine. Self-confidence still is a double. We're going to play Self-confidence for a Wakanda Forever. We're going to remove 1 threat from a scheme, which will be here. We'll deal Panther's Claws to Dreadpool to take Dreadpool out. And then we will go ahead and thwart. How much to bribe you to win Miss Marvel full art? We're going to thwart. Yeah, down here. We'll play a Assess Situation, and we'll stand up. We're about to get hit with a fireball. That's going to be fun. We're going to get rid of self-control then because we're not going to be on that. Yeah, we're not going to be there. Okay, we got 6 hand size Vibranium. Nice. Nick. Ooh. Shuri. Lockjaw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And self-preservation. Add 1 here. We got a fireball and a pacification. So both of these are going to get exhausted. And we are stunned. And we take 4 damage. Ow. Ebony is then going to hit us for 2 plus a boost. Which I think we block here. Yeah. Discard the lowest cost support you control. Haha, joke's on you. I don't have supports. So we take no damage. Sweet. I wonder what this is. We got Dreadpool and Surge, exhaust your identity. Reactor Overload. Each player must choose to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. Comes in with 3. Oh, wait, actually we do take 1 because there's an Amplify. Retaliate 1. Yes, thank you. Yeah, retaliate. Do we want to take the damage or the threat? I feel like we're losing that main regardless. If we go 3 there, we can drop a Nick, we can drop a Shuri, which can clear that, but then we could draw into a Wakanda Forever. We got 1, 2, 3. There's a good chance we draw into a Wakanda Forever, which could save here. So I'm actually going to take it as damage. That seems not a good call. We got Nick, we got Shuri, we got 2 blockers. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll take 2 damage and we'll place 3 here. Trying to cheat to lose. Interesting strategy. That's how pool works, no? Yes. Got a crisis here. Get an amplify. Or not, that's a crisis. Get an amplify, and then we'll go ahead and stick a retaliate on me so I hopefully can remember. Okay. Let's go Vibranium, Self-Preservation, and assess the situation to play Nick Fury. When Nick enters play, we're going to choose to draw 3 cards. We got Plan B, Wakanda Forever, beautiful, and a mulligan. We cannot play the mulligan. So let's go ahead and use Lockjaw and a mulligan to play Shuri. After she enters play, search your deck for an upgrade and add it to your hand. We got the Vibranium suit. If I can not grab the Vibranium suit. We got Tic-Tac-Toe. Yeah. Tic-Tac-Toe is also going to be really good with healing. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Let's go Shuri and Nick to clear Reactor Overload. They each take 1 consequential. This is gone. Let's use a Plan B to play Wakanda Forever. Panther's Claws is going to remove our stun. We'll remove 2 threat from here. And we'll play Tic-Tac-Toe. We've got 2 blockers with Nick and Shuri. And hopefully we'll be fine. Are you clearly in the pocket to buy the same token? Can you ask them to make a Spider-Woman pool aspect? Ooh. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's a niche product right there. I like it, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and stand up and hopefully not die here. We got X. That's going to be really good to help us flip down. Assess, mulligan. Get in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a Snow Guard. We got 1 here. Ebony Maw is going to attack us. We'll block with Nick. It's going to be 2 or 3. A lot. And then Dreadpool. I think we'll block here with Shuri. And there we go. Counter card? I would buy it. Yeah, definitely. 20% of my Champions games since Deadpool was released have been Spider-Woman pool? Really? Get in front of me, Shuri. Yeah. Speaking of, Shuri needs to come over here. I guess like that could be. So I guess before we reveal this, would we rather defend here against Dreadpool? If we defend against Dreadpool, then we have a get in front of me for Shuri to take an attack to negate that. I think we actually kind of do. Okay, so let's. Good catch. Good catch. So instead we'll defend here, which retaliate. And then we have an environment when a treachery card is revealed. This surges. We have another fireball staring down at our face. That's cool. Surges into manipulation, which surges into an assault. Excellent. Okay, so I think we just, well, we saved the counters. But we won't be able to play X. Yeah. We're just gonna take the counters and we're gonna block with Shuri. It's gonna be a lot. There goes an advance. Still worked out in the end. Okay. Yeah. We don't have a wild. I think we do have a Wakanda Forever in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a Wakanda Forever, and it's the punch Wakanda Forever. So if we have a mental, actually let's healing factor first. If we have a mental, we're gonna rock paper scissors mental. It is a mental, so we don't actually get to draw it. Let's go ahead and go get in front of me Mulligan and Snow Guard to play Professor X. When X enters play, we are going to... I think we're going to confuse. Spider-Woman does have an amazing kit. Yeah. X will go ahead and... Oof. We're at 3 health. X will go ahead and thwart down here. We do have an assess situation, which we will play, giving us a additional hand size. We could heal with it instead, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Spider-Woman is one of your top 5 favorite heroes. Yeah, I want to play her in pool. She's not one of the ones that I'm targeting for this this stream, but I need to. She does seem like a lot of fun. We're gonna stay up just because X has a block. We've passed a ton of our. We're gonna be confused. Okay, let's stand up. We got a 6 hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counter card. One of your top 5 heroes as well. So Spider-Pool leadership. So you're saying you're running a ton of the like pool allies. How are you getting around like all the bad icons and everything there? Mulligan. Yeah. It's hard to play mulligans when you have Golden City in your hand. We're going to add one here. Ebony Maw is going to attack us. We're going to remove. We're going to discard a random card from our hand. 1, 2, come on. Mulligan. That's actually kind of fine. And we are confused. Stun and confuse the villain. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. And you're just looking at mainly the amplify. And are you leaving the hazards completely out of it? Because I feel like the hazard is really kind of what can mess with it. I'm gonna block with X by X. We got Dreadpool over here. We're at 3 health. We're gonna take the attack. I think. I don't know. Are we? We got a assault. Gang up. So there is an assault in there. The pool upgraded with upgraded stat. Oh, or okay. They just outweigh the risk. That makes sense. Nice. I kind of want. We have a lot of. We could heal up with tic tac toe. I'm trying to figure out if I want to defend against this. I think we're just going to take the attack. He's going to take a retaliate, and we're going to stay ready. Counter guard. Cut off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. We're going to go tic tac toe here. And then we got Rubble Storm, Surge, interplay with 3 invocation counters. So much Surge. Doesn't mean I haven't lost to Advance a few times, which you know, Marvel champion. Yep. Into Warehouse District, Surge. Discard each other's setting environment in play. Each character in play gains steady. They require 2 status cards. Bummer. Surge is into Manipulation, which is going to Surge. Comes in with 2 invocation counters. Oh my gosh. Into Shadows of the Past. Yay! We did it. What are the red dots on your 2 leftmost cards? So the red dots mean that they go back in a binder. I have a hybrid storage solution where like 1 copy of every single card goes into a binder, and then the rest of them go into a box alphabetically. But then we have, so the red dots, or the dots just mean that I need to put it back in the binder. So we got Killmonger and Usurp the Throne. D20 entering the chat means he spreads Shadow Magnet to Nelson. Yeah, come on, D20, what are you doing? What is this, Nebula? That's a good idea. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, it helps me organize just really, really easily. That was an incredible encounter phase. I don't love that. You all are welcome. It does make for a more interesting play, I think. Everything here is D20's fault. I would agree with that typically, yeah. I also agree with that. So that's exciting. That happened. We'll healing factor to heal for 2. Rock, paper, scissors. We'll use our wild to compare. We'll get a mulligan. Hey, we're not confused. That's nice. Oh, okay. Nelson should have been playing Valk if he wanted to avoid the D20 jinx. We have to heal. I mean, there's no question about that. I feel like there's nothing that we can do. I think we're probably going to lose this. We're about to get hit with a fireball. We have to flip down. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is annoying as all get out. Let's go Vibranium to play Golden City. That's going to net us 4 cards over the next couple turns, which I am a fan of. We could drop the Vibranium suit, but then we couldn't play the Golden City. Valkpool win. I'm still bidding war for that card. German Valk is OP. Oh, those are really, really cool. There's a, is it a Monica? There's a Valk and a Monica, I think. German Valk Bride from Miss Marvel. Hey, Mass Ryan, how's it going? We're just gonna lose the main. I think that's what I have determined. to be. Let's go mulligan for Wakanda Forever. We will go 2 damage to Dreadpool. And 2 damage, and then we will take 2 from Usurp the Throne. I think we Fireball kills us if we get a double activation. And there are ways to remove. I feel like we can't. We're gonna have to stick with this encounter card one time. And we're gonna have to so if we thwart this down, we're staying at 3 health, which means that a double activation kills us with Fireball. We have to heal. We have to heal here. We're going to lose this regardless. Unfortunately, we're going to lose it before Killmonger is able to do anything. So let's go ahead and flip down. We'll Golden City to draw 2 cards, Energy Daggers, and a Vibranium. Alrighty. Let's go Vibranium to play the suit. And then we will assess the situation. We'll heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, they were packaged together. Nice, cool. Let's hopefully not die. We'll stand up. We're gonna hang on to our energy daggers just because our Wakanda Forever is complete once we get those onto the table. Assess situation gives us 7 hand size. We got Machine Man, Lockjaw, Da-Bomb. Ooh. Interesting. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Got 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 2 Wakanda Forevers. We're looking at a decent turn if we can survive. Got to run and do some work meetings. I'll be back in an hour or so. If you're still, I should be still streaming in an hour. If I'm not still streaming, we either got rolled on really hard or we did the rolling. So, good luck with work. See you soon. Okay. We got 1 there. Ebony Maw is going to scheme for 3 plus 2. That's going to be enough to pop. When revealed, shuffle the encounter deck discard pile into the encounter deck. Each player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a spell environment is discarded, puts it into play in their threat area. Also, these needed to tick down before that activation went off. We lose the game if we threat out at 9 here. But it does... What's nice is that it does dilute the Shadows pull that we just had. So... Who is everyone? So I was working on the pool video. I'm going to be doing a pool video, but who is everyone's favorite hero to use with pool? Killmonger is going to add 2 threats here. Star-Lord is fun. The D20. How do you really feel D20 though? What is the real feel? Like what are you really going for? We got 3 encounter cards. One of them is Dreadpool. Restrained, attached to a friendly character with the highest attack and exhausted. So this is interesting. We don't have an attack. Do we discard this card? Or do we have a 0 attack and therefore we attach it? I think we don't have an attack. It isn't even worth using the pool deck for kindling because it'll enter my lungs and poison them. I think that we don't have an attack. That's how I read this. Let me know if that is not the case. Put that over there. Then we've got a Secret Lair Surge. Discard other settings. Each enemy in play gains 1 acceleration token. Each hero and ally gets +1 thwart. Surges into a Gang Up, which is going to surge into a Boomerang. After Boomerang attacks you, deal 1 damage to each ally you control. Alrighty. Let's go Golden City. 1, 2. And we got a pretty decent hand. If we go with Da-Bomb, we got 10 damage to Ebony Maw. And 2 damage to everything? I don't love it. Healing factor also procs. Take us up to 9. Alrighty. We will flip up to Black Panther. We are now fully confused. Pool, Spider Woman and Captain America pool have been fun. Ooh, Captain America pool. Yeah, because he gets all the. Are you going like laser swords? Is his shield restricted? Pool with Wolverine can be fun. Get the heal factor. Nice. That's fun. That's really fun. We'll rock paper scissors with our wild here. We'll take a look at a self confidence. We've got some things we can do. Oh my goodness, this I like it. I'm a big fan. Alrighty, let's go Lockjaw because we can play him from our discard pile for less expensive. Shuri could go grab us. Shuri searches our deck. Tic-tac-toe is down here. His shield is restricted, but side holders. Okay, yeah. Having fun with Doctor Strange pool? Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. We're gonna go plan B, I think, to drop a energy daggers. We'll go Machine Man for a Wakanda Forever. So deal 1 damage to the villain and 2 damage to. Yeah. Okay. I think the last thing that we want to do is Panther's Claws. Yeah, it's Panther's Claws. So, energy daggers cannot damage. We got 1 damage here, 1 damage here. The bomb looks pretty good right now. It does. And this is about to become a 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm wondering, is it like we can play the bomb, or we can play Wakanda Forever? And I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to do some math to figure out which one's better because Wakanda Forever is hitting a lot right now. Ebony Maw takes 1. We got the claws, which will do. No, we want the claws to go last. We want Vibranium Suit. We'll heal 1, which takes us up to our full. And Dreadpool will take 1. We got Tactical Genius. We're going to remove and get rid of Usurp the Throne. Then we got Panther's Claws for 4 to take out Boomerang. Okay. Now we are at full health, so self-confidence gives us a 3. Who cares which is mathematically better? We need to play the bomb because you right though. You are right. Oh wait, actually, you know what? I'm confused. So that stays. It's Tactical Genius. Stupid confused. I lost my steady. If we are going to do that, Ebony Maw goes to stage 3. And we get another spell. We're about to get hit with a fireball, a manipulation. Rebel Storm's coming soon. How is Hulk Pool? I haven't tried Hulk Pool. Yeah, we do need to play the bomb because of reasons. I'm afraid we lose if we play the bomb. Deal 2 damage. If it was 10 damage to not the villain, if I could put that on Killmonger, I'd be much happier right now. It's 10, 2 to everything, which doesn't. I can't play the bomb. I cannot play the bomb. Let's go self-confidence for Shuri. Let's see what upgrade we have. I don't even know if I have one in here. Oh, I do have Blackout. Black Panther pool, amazing and scary. Hello, peeps. Hey, Jester, how's it going? Yeah, this is Villain Theories deck. We're We're gonna play Blackout. We're gonna use Debomb for Wakanda Forever. Well, Panther's Claws will deal 1 here. Dreadpool will die. Killmonger can't take damage from it. Oh, wait. Oops. That was Energy Daggers. Panther's Claws will hit Ebony Maw for... No. Might as well just have Panther's Claws go last. Tactical Genius. We're going to now get rid of this. Usurp the Throne. Vibranium Suit. We're at full health. Doesn't trigger. And then Panther's Claws will hit Ebony Maw for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to spend Stick-to-Itiveness for Blackout. Spend 1 resource, move 1 threat from a scheme to an empty space. And then if all spaces are filled, discard the card and confuse the villain. That's going to get rid of Dreadful Deeds. That's Dreadpool. Killmonger is still out here. I think that's gone now. Let's go ahead and go 2, 3 on Killmonger. Who doesn't love Headpool? Hulk loves Headpool. Healing factor, the triple. Ooh, yeah. So with Hulk, with the triples, are you sitting there and chump blocking to keep his health high, or how does that work in? Okay, let's stand up. I don't love Killmonger out here, but we are at 10 health. We're about to take a stupid amount of damage, though. We have 5. Assess situation, Vibranium, Mulligan, Self-Control. Perfect. We got 1 here. Ebony Maw is going to attack. Fireball triggers, and we take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rebel Storm ticks, and then Manipulation. Discard 1 card at random from your hand, and we are confused. Reroll the 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's the Wakanda Forever. Ugh. Well, that we may mulligan. Shuri's gonna block the attack here. 2, 3. And we got 2 coming in from Killmonger. Retaliate 1. We got Dreadpool. He's back. And Agents of Thanos. Deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment in your play area. If you take no damage this way, it gains Surge. So 1 damage from the Rebel Storm. We're down to 4 health. That was not horrible. That was not horrible. Well, healing factor to heal 2. I think we're mulliganing. We have less than 5 sustained. No, we have 5 sustained damage. So let's go ahead and use Vibranium and Self-Control to play mulligan. Actually, I guess first we're going to assess the situation to move 1 threat from here to here, because that's not playing a card. So then we Vibranium, mulligan. We draw 6 cards, or 5 cards, sorry, 2, 4, 5. Assess situation. There's my Wakanda Forever and an Avengers Mansion. I think Hulk pool could be pretty good or absolutely awful. Yeah, that seems about right for Hulk, right? Let's see. Yeah, Wakanda Forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one's in our hand. We have. I'm just trying to figure out what's a good target for resource. I should have looked at that before, but let's go rock, paper, scissors. Let's choose a mental, see if we get a physical. It's a mental. That would have been nice for Nick. Today is Earthborn Rangers Day. Oh, yes. Nice. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. I hope you love it so much. I'm excited. I get to play Earthborn Rangers soon. Alrighty, let's go. Ancestral Knowledge for Wakanda Forever. we're at 5 health, so if we take self-preservation becomes a double. Now, Ebony Maw is confused. Ooh. Did I put all my upgrades in the discard pile because I'm what am I doing? Okay. These are my allies now. We're gonna spread these out like this. Me too. Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to first do Vibranium Suit. Yeah. Or are we? Villains at 5. Let's go energy daggers first. So 1 damage to Dreadpool, 1 damage to the villain. So that's energy daggers. We got Panther's Claws to take out Dreadpool. Vibranium Suit. We will heal 1, deal 1 to Ebony Maw, and Tactical Genius will remove 2 from here. Okay. We have now sustained less than 5 damage, so we have self-preservation being a double. But instead, actually, I'm confused. So instead, we will heal 1 more and deal 1 more, and then we remove the confuse. Okay. We could take out Killmonger. Do we want to take out Killmonger? I feel like, yeah, let's go ahead and knock Killmonger out. We will flip down to T'Challa. Golden City will draw us 2 cards. We got Nick and Not My Responsibility. Self-preservation, Nick, and Not My Responsibility will play Avengers Mansion because it's a double now. Mansion will draw us into a Quinn Carrier. We will play Assess the Situation for a +1 hand size. We got a Quinn Carrier in our hand. I think... Do we need the Quinn? Yeah, we're going to be drawing so many cards. We might as well just get the Quinn Carrier. We'll stand up. We have a 7 hand size. And we get another encounter card. So that's 3 and a shuffle. We're at 7. We're about to get Rebel Stormed, which is not too bad. That just offsets healing factor 1 round. This is a tense game. I feel like this deck is really, really good. This deck is really solid. Ebony Maw. There was that turn where we surged into like 7 cards. That was crazy. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, self-control. All right. Gonna add. Actually, Rebel Storm doesn't trigger because he's confused. That's good. Deal out an encounter card. Got 3. Dreadpool's back. Oh, and they get 1 acceleration icon. I assume I've missed that twice. Let's go ahead and just throw that up there. Each character gets +1 attack. That surges into Crime Pays. Search the encounter deck for a criminal minion and put it into play engaged with you. No minion was put into play. This card gains Surge. Doesn't the spell go off? He's confused. Was just, yep. So criminal minion. After Beetle attacks and damages you, discard the lowest cost upgrade you control. We can get rid of Beetle fairly easily. Do we have a... We don't have a Wakanda Forever, but we have 6 card draw with Nick, Avengers Mansion, and Golden City. So there's a very good chance that we can get... I'm wondering, Speed Demon. When a character attacks Speed Demon, I don't want to do that. 5. When White Rabbit attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Let's go ahead and take White Rabbit. We got an acceleration token. Okay. Ritual Combat. Discard the top card of the encounter deck, then choose to either deal X damage to your hero or place X threat on the main scheme, where X is one more than the number of boost icons. So we have to place this as threat, and we lose. That's too bad. I feel like I'm on a losing streak. But, so we can't deal the damage to our hero because we're in alter ego form, and so we have to place 3 threat here, which is enough to lose us the game. That's too bad. Get good. Add it in. Add it in. Get good. Put it in. Put it in the deck. Oh my goodness. That's too bad. Did I miss this once or twice? Because if I missed it once, then or the last one, we're good. Would I have hit a Wakanda Forever in the top 6? Yep. There you go. Also, we also had the rock, paper, scissors, so we probably could have gotten even another card there. Alrighty. Well, there you go. So, next up, let's try a Groot deck. I kind of want to try the Groot deck where his counters protect his health, meaning that these doubles are going to be probably, are these, I guess, triples are going to be triples the entire game. That's kind of the idea behind the Groot deck. I'm going to go to the Be Right Back. We'll get everything set up because a lot of these decks share cards, so I have to do a little bit of shuffling around here and there. But see y'all soon. Peace. Hey, alrighty, let's try a group pool. So the idea here is that we don't take any damage so that we have some triple resources in our deck, which helps pay for some of the higher cost cards that we have going. Now, curious, what do you all want to see for a villain? Curious. As I clean everything up, we got Wilt, we need Dreadpool. Dreadpool's annoying. Dreadpool's really annoying, especially in solo. There's Dreadpool. Dreadpool. Drang. Alrighty. I like the indirect damage there. Oh, Taskmaster? Okay, we'll do Taskmaster first and then Drang. How about that? Because BB beat Jester. So let's do Taskmaster. We got a couple more games that we're going to be going through, and we'll do Drang after that. Remind me if I forget, because there's a good point, or there's a good chance I will. Cool. Any mod sets we want to try? Sweet. Alrighty. Western. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna go with all of the instances of damage. I like it. I like it. Alrighty, so we got Taskmaster. And Taskmaster's like an old time bounty hunter. Nice. 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 Did I put? Yeah, Wilt's in there. All right, let's talk about the deck. So we're going to be running a good number of allies. The idea here is that we want to still chump block to protect his growth counters because Groot really likes his growth counters. So if we have allies, we got Gamora, Ironheart, Lockjaw, and our Machine Man. Now you'll see a lot of Lockjaw and Machine Man in these kind of high health or like why not Taskmaster and Drang together like Corvus and Proxima? Ooh, geez. um, because the triple resources, we can pump Machine Man full, and then Lockjaw is a really good sync for these triple resources. We need a triple and one other card to get Lockjaw back onto the table. I really like Lockjaw with Mulligan as well because we don't really want to be playing Lockjaw from our hand. We'd rather be doing it from um, our discard pile, but we also have all the meta games that we can use to spend Lockjaw to move him to our discard pile to pay him for effectively one less resource cost. Got Bob, Agent of Hydra, Deadpool, X, Rocket, Nick, and Martin X. Now, a lot of these will just die fairly soon. Cut Upper, Get Ragey, Not My Responsibility, Helicarrier, Crew Quarter, Avengers Mansion. Now, Crew Quarter is in here mainly because... Actually, does Fruition heal us? Fertile Ground. Yeah, it doesn't. I, I, if we take a little bit of damage, and like we will with flipping with Taskmaster, right? Because after a player changes, they discard and take damage. So we need to heal at some point. And so there is a way in here with Tic-Tac-Toe can heal, but Crew Quarters also just kind of make sure that we have those triple resources. Stick-to-itiveness to stand up. Blackout. Strength, Energy, Genius, Self, and then the self. I kind of want to run Laser Swords here because we have Stick-to-itiveness and we also have... I built this deck a while ago. But I think I kind of want Laser Swords. Laser Swords seems kind of fun because we have multiple readies. Stick-to-itiveness and his Lashing Vines. I lost about a D20, and I have to stream a Marvel Champion stream using Gambit. What campaign would be best for Gambit? Thinking either Red Skull or X-Force box, but I'm bad with Gambit, so need advice. Ooh. Taskmaster ability bypasses growth counters. It No, it doesn't. You're right. You're right. It doesn't. For some reason, I was thinking I got Groot and War Machines, where I was thinking you got the growth counters when you flipped up, but no. Yeah, you can get the growth counters on Groot before you flip up. You're just gonna lose those growth counters fairly easily. Ooh, okay. So I like the Red Skull box, and I think Gambit with the Red Skull box could be kind of fun, especially if you get like that +1 defense. You run like a no, you don't even need to run a perfect defense build. You could go if you go Red Skull, since we have specialized training now, you can do the +1 thwart. So you can get a 2 thwart, and then with the Red Skull box, you can get a up to 3 thwart. You don't have to lean into the alter ego side of Gambit. And if you're playing true solo, that works out fairly well. And then now you're drawing 2 cards every time you thwart. That'd be fun. My whole Marvel Champions life like flash before. Sorry. We still have not gotten. We have 1 win on stream with Pool. I was thinking about that. That's crazy. Ew. Setup. Set each captive ally aside out of play, searching counter deck for Hydra Patrol. Oh yeah, we need Legions of Hydra, right? Or Hydra Patrol. And put it into play. That is a win defeated on it. And a crisis. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat or take 1 damage. Starts out with 1 threat. So Pool aspect is like expert 3. Apparently it is for me. It's funny, every time I see or hear a misplay, I just assume they are right, and I put no, just assume I'm wrong. Assume I'm wrong. There's a lot going on, and so there's a very, very good chance that I'm wrong. Hey, Cyber. I should be testing and iterating She-Hulk Pool right now. Ooh, She-Hulk Pool. Interesting. Yeah. Found a Crossbones card. Taskmaster has a win reveal. Deal each player an encounter card. And let's go ahead and make sure our health is correct. Taskmaster starts at 16, not at 2, unfortunately. And Groot starts at 10. Got the encounter card. Then, after a player changes the hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. Got a Gambit deck for you. I didn't play through the campaign, but won versus Expert Ultron and Expert Red Skull. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I like Red Skull, I think, as like a campaign experience. If you're looking between the two, X-Force or Red Skull. I like both of those. Alrighty, we got 6 cards. Vine Spikes. When Groot makes a basic attack, get +2. Energy. Lashing Vines to ready. Ironheart. Lockjaw, which we'll put in. And Fertile Ground turn 1. Ooh. I do like me a Fertile Ground turn 1. Vine Spikes or Lashing Vines. I think we would rather have... Do we even want one of these? That's another question we have to ask ourselves. Honestly, we could play both of them. We're just gonna play both of them. Get the upgrades out there, so we'll be fine. I love the Red Skull box. I think it's underrated. It's good. Bar Absorbing Man. It's 4 great villains. I like what Absorbing Man does for the campaign, where it kind of like has future implications based on how long you take. But I think as a standalone, he's not the best. Okay, we're gonna place 2 growth counters. Do I have growth counters? That's a good question. I think I do. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's little baby Groot. The Red Skull box is a great... It really is. Yeah. The mechanics are simple, but it has some really good villains. The heroes are pretty good. I mean, Hawkeye... It's fine. Gambit stays, alter and thwart and confuse. Allies do all the work. Nice. Nice. That's fun. So we got the 2 there. Let's go ahead and use an energy to play Ironheart. When we play Ironheart, we get to draw a card into Blackout. I think I would rather have Blackout. Yeah, so let's use Lashing Vines to play Fertile Ground. We'll exhaust Fertile Ground to place a growth counter and draw a card. Into Root Stomp. We'll use Root Stomp to play a Vine Spikes. So whenever we make a basic attack, we can remove one growth counter from him and exhaust Vine Spikes to get +2. We'll drop a Blackout. We'll go ahead and flip up. Taskmaster is going to deal us 1 damage, which is going to run into our growth counter. Hulk Pool. Some Surge, no Steady or Stalwart yet. The campaign positives are simple, straightforward, and very good. Yeah. I kind of really want to run through a Red Skull box now that we have the specialized training and kind of double up on one of those resources and get, multiple card draw every single time we do it. Seems pretty good. We'll have Ironheart Thwart 1 here. I don't know if I want to take that out yet and get a minion, because we wouldn't be able to do anything with the minion. Let's go ahead and just hit Taskmaster for 2. Just start there. Stand up. Got a I Am Groot. I like Groot. I like Groot a lot. Not My Responsibility. Stick-to-itiveness. Get Ragey. And a cut upper. So Crossbones solo is still super swingy. I've completely decimated him and lost in turn 2. He can be tough, yeah. What I found about Crossbones, especially if you are like based on how you're set up, is you can lose your mains. The main schemes are not the end of the world, so because you have 3 stages of them, you can kind of just be okay. Okay. We're gonna add 1. And we have to choose to either take 1 damage. Oh, so we have to place a threat. That's an interesting interaction I never really realized. You have to take a damage, which means that you cannot block it with anything. So I never realized that. That's fun. Or interesting, I guess. Taskmaster is going to attack. We're going to block with Ironheart. +2. We got 2 counter cards. Master Plan. We're going to add 4 threat here. And Wilt. Exhaust. You can flip to Alter Ego. We can exhaust our Alter Ego and remove this from the game, or remove 3 growth counters from Groot. We're going to flip and exhaust and remove this from the game. I kind of agree, but with a 5 and 6 cap, some poorly timed... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the poorly timed advances will not be great. Alrighty. Well, we're down here, so we'll go ahead and place 2. We'll Fertile Ground to draw a card and place a counter. And to Entangling Vines. I do like that, giving me some thwart options. I'm surprised that we didn't get an ally. We have 10 allies in this deck. Feels like we should have hit 1 of them. We'll go ahead and flip up. We will take 0. That's nice. Okay, we'll go Get Ragey. For a Blackout. That's a physical. We got Not My Responsibility. That's a mental. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do this physical. We're going to keep Get Ragey. We're just going to do that. And then we have I Am Groot and Cut Upper to play Stick-to-itiveness. We're not gonna do this one either, because math is hard. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Not My Responsibility for Entangling Vines. We will Stick-to-itiveness, Get Ragey to ready. We will Entangling Vines thwart for 3. Okay. Stand up. Fruition. Ah, nice. Genius. Helicarrier. Where are my allies? We are Groot. I am Groot. Wow. Okay. We're going to place 2 threat here. Taskmaster is going to attack us. We'll take it right to the face. Groot Pool. Yeah. 2. If you're in hero form, take 1 damage. Otherwise, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So we'll take 3 growth counters. And encounter card. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If an attack card was discarded this way, he attacks us. You got 1. No. 2. No. 3. 4. 5. Man, that would have been an incredible hand. Alrighty. We'll go Fruition to add 2 growth counters. Genius and I Am Groot will play Helicarrier. We'll go ahead and thwart 1 here. I really don't want to get a minion right now. But we're at 5 here. We're going up to 7. I think, do we just take the minion? It'd be a 2. We don't have any allies. That's too bad. Would we rather have the minion or the crisis icon? We could have instead... No, we didn't have a physical. I was going to say we could have instead used Stick-to-Itiveness to stand up and taken out the minion. But we don't have a way to ready, unfortunately. Greets from YouTube. Hey, how's it going? I think we're going to toss We Are Groot, and we're going to stand up and hopefully get an ally this turn. 2, 4, 5. Mansion, Deadpool, X, Vine Shield, Root Stomp. Root Stomp is great now that we can take out Hydra Patrol. So we have a Root Stomp. We can get more counters. We're feeling pretty good. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's add 2 threat here. Taskmaster is going to attack us. We'll take it to the face. Maybe 2 plus 3. So we take 2 damage. 1, 2. We lose there. Our encounter card is a Hydra Regular, which is in Site 1. And that's now... Ugh, gross. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the Hydra Regular with a Root Stomp. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. I want to play X. So if I play X, we have a Stick-to-Itiveness, which we can ready. X can confuse Taskmaster, but I don't think we actually... No, we can. We got this because we got the Avengers or the Helicarrier. We got Helicarrier, Deadpool, Vine Shield. We'll play Professor X. We'll confuse Taskmaster. We will use Avengers Mansion to move this threat here. Hydra Patrol will trigger. We'll go grab a regular because it is not revealed. We're fine. We have a stick-to-itiveness to stand up. Groot will take out the Hydra regular. And X will thwart 3 here. Okay. We'll flip down next turn. I would rather have the block with X to get kind of the full utilization out of him. And so we're going to stand up, and we've got I Am Groot, Crew Quarters. That's going to help us get back up to full health as well, because we're at 8. Our next Tic-Tac-Toe, that can also help us get up to full 4 and a strength. I'm going to add 2. We got an attack. We'll block with X plus 0. And our encounter card is a Hydra Soldier. Guard. When defeated. Alright. Oh, this is also good. Let's go Tic-Tac-Toe. Starting to run out of room. Strength will play Martin X. We'll attack the soldier for 2. We will stick-to-itiveness. I Am Groot to ready. I don't think Crew Quarters in this deck. This is the first time I played this deck. I don't think Crew Quarters has this deck. Because we have Tic-Tac-Toe, we have enough ways to heal. Tic-Tac-Toe can heal our allies, but I think that the Crew Quarters is a little out of place here. We'll go ahead and take out the soldier for an encounter card. We will Crew Quarters. We'll Crew Quarters to move this to Blackout. Martin X will take 1 more. That goes down to 5. We will flip down to Groot. Place 2 counters. Fertile Ground will place a counter and draw us a card, which is I Am Groot. Which, oh, that's a hero action. Ah, that's fine. Move threat equal to number of growth counters. We're going to hang on to this because we're going to be able to bomb this pretty hard. Nelson changed it to ultra wide screen mode soon. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, because of the, yeah. No, I like that. That's fun. Alrighty, let's stand up. Put all my meta games right here. Got I Am Groot, Bob, Root Stomp, Machine Man, Fruition 2, 4, 5. Oh no, we do self-preservation. Cool. I like resolving. Hey, Salsa, how's it going? How was your weekend? 3 encounter cards coming our way. Alrighty. 2, 4, 6. Perfect. We got 1. We're not in hero form, so we don't have to do this. Taskmaster is confused. Got 3 encounter cards. First one is Wild Mojo. Each enemy attack gains overkill. When a character takes damage, increase that damage by 1. I have no idea what the interaction here is between the Flora Colossus and taking damage here. Discard each other's setting environment and play. Okay. Under Fire, Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Taskmaster's Training Camp. This comes in with 2. And Force responds after a minion enters play, give it a tough status card. It was great. Dinner party with Board Game Club members, exchange a gift, fun. Oh, nice. Did you get any new games? We played at PAX. I got Astro Knights, which is kind of the sequel to Aeon's End. And we played Astro Knights a couple of times, so I really like it. Captured by Hydra. Place 1 random set aside. I got Reworld, not really new. I have not heard of that one before. Interesting. Nice. And photographic reflexes. When a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all the damage and deal an equal amount back to the identity. Okay. So Taskmaster's training camp has to go. Captured by Hydra. We can I am Groot captured by Hydra pretty easily. And we have self-preservation to pay for it. Feeling pretty good about that. Okay. Okay. We're going to start out. We're going to Fertile Ground, draw a card, and place 2 growth counters. So that's going to take us up to 6. We're at 6 growth counters. We do have a fruition as well. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up to Groot. We're going to take 1 damage. We have Tic-Tac-Toe. Let's go Fruition. We're just going to take the growth counters here. If we go Root Stomp to heal 1 from Groot. And we're going to go Bob to heal 1 more. Now we are at full, so we'll go Self-Preservation for I Am Groot to remove 5 threats from Captured by Hydra. Remove this from the game. We got Elektra. Takes that ally into their hand. We can spend a physical resource to deal 3 damage to an enemy. We'll just play Elektra here. We're going to attack with Martinex here to get rid of photogenic reflexes. We'll take a damage there. We have we'll go ahead and toss Gamora and Machine Man to remove the 2 threat here to black out, which is going to clear that. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. We've got Elektra hitting for 3, technically 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of Wild Mojo. Oh, and I guess when a character takes damage, and I believe that this does not, when a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all damage that would be dealt. So we dealt 1, we prevented the 1, but we do take, when Groot would take any amount of damage, remove that many growth counters from him. When a character takes damage, increase that damage by 1. I don't know how that works. I'm just going to rule it. I'm curious. Does anyone know? Because Wild Mojo says whenever you take damage, and this says when you would take any amount of damage. So I think actually we're not taking the damage. Because this force interrupts taking the damage, and this is a forced interrupt when a character takes damage, but we never actually take the damage. I can choose to resolve the interrupts in either order. So I'm going to choose to resolve Flora Colossus first, because they're both forced interrupts, to remove the growth counters, and then I actually don't take any damage. That's a weird interaction. You can pick the order of force interrupts. So I think if I choose Flora Colossus first, I never actually take the damage, because this prevents me from taking damage. Therefore, Wild Mojo never procs. That's a weird interaction. I don't know if I've ever... That's weird. Cool. We're at 6 out of 12 here. We have another weird group coming, which would help. Let's just go ahead and swing for 3. 1, 2, 3. Take him down to that. Okay, let's go ahead and stand up. We do have overkill, right? Yeah, each enemy attacking is overkill now. So it's a little meh. Cut upper, X, Root Stomp, I am Groot. Get Ragey 2, 4, 5. Oh, I get Ragey with Professor X. Let's go. Big fan of that. We're going to add 2 because we cannot take damage. Player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. I think I interpreted that incorrectly previously then, because I can choose to take the damage and then I force interrupt to take the damage, and it's not a cost to take the damage. So I do think that I could take the damage into my growth counters for Huntington Heroes. It would be fine there. Okay. I'm still going to add the threat. Taskmaster, we're at 8. Yeah. Taskmaster, we're going to block with Martin next. 2, 3. So 1 Groot counter, or 1 counter with the overkill. Our encounter card, Gunslinger, Quick Strike. When this minion engages you, before resolving Quick Strike, you may spend 2 lightning resources. If you do, deal damage to this minion equal to your hero's attack. For which one? So hunting down heroes. After resolving step 1 of the development phase, each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat or take 1 damage. If I choose to take a damage, I then can interrupt the taking of the damage to remove the growth counters because it's not a cost. So like Clarity of Purpose doesn't work with Groot because you have to take a damage as part of the cost. But for hunting down heroes, I don't think that's how that interaction works. I think I could take the damage into my growth counters if I wanted to. So I'm gonna take the 2 damage into the growth counters here, resolving this Flora Colossus first. Okay. Now we got to get Ragey, which I want to use. We're gonna use. Yeah, let's go Helicarrier. I am Groot. Cut Upper to play Professor X. When Professor X enters play, I'm confusing the villain. X is going to thwart 3 here. And then we're going to play Get Ragey. Ready an ally. They get +1 attack, but we're just going to thwart 3 more. He's at 2. You can take the damage, then prevent it for sure. Okay, yeah, cool. There are a lot of interactions here. Elektra is going to go ahead. Oh, and when a terror character takes damage, increase that damage by 1. So actually, Elektra should have 2 consequential, because that also accounts for consequential. X is dead. And Elektra takes out Gunslinger, and Elektra is dead. Because now we're taking double consequential. Woo! Well, that's exciting. Hero or Taskmaster's at 7. We'll attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stick-to-itiveness with our Root Stomp to attack for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to place 2 counters. Take us up to 5. Then Fertile Ground will draw us into a Lockjaw and place 1 more. Okay. Okay. Which probably means that I need 1 less counter because Martin X should have taken an additional consequential on the previous. I'm going to toss Lockjaw and we're going to stand up. Western is deceptively difficult. We are Groot. Mansion. Self-control. Nice. Genius. 2, 4, 5. And I am Groot. So now, like, we have a really easy Avengers Mansion because we have a triple here. Or if we wanted to, we could use the triple since Lockjaw is in our discard pile. That's the interaction that we were trying to go for there. We're going to add 1. Taskmaster is confused. We'll take a Hydra Soldier with guard. And a when defeated. Alrighty. We'll Fertile Ground and do all of our stuff here. Energy. Alrighty. Let's go energy for an Ironheart. We get to draw a card, which is Self-Confidence. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go Self-Control Helicarrier to play Mansion. Mansion will draw us a card into Vine Shield. Let's go ahead and flip up to Groot. We will take 2. That's not indirect, is it? No. We'll take 2. Let's go Self-Confidence and I Am Groot to pull a Lockjaw out of the discard pile. So tough status cards still precede the Force Interrupt, right? I know we flipped it. We did a couple of flip here, flip back, but I think that's the case. So we can the tough status cards do precede. Yeah. Okay. We'll go Vine Shield to move this here. We'll use Genius to play We Are Groot. Actually, before we do that, let's go Lockjaw. You mean timing wise or just to keep the status card? No, timing wise. Like the damage runs into tough before it runs into counters. We'll attack here for 3. And we take 3 damage on Lockjaw. Groot will go ahead and take out the Hydra Soldier. Yeah, but this is an interrupt. His growth counter is an interrupt, not a constant ability, right? Then we're going to use a Genius to play We Are Groot. We're going to remove 3 counters. Go down to 3 to give out 3 tough status cards. Tough. 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 Okay. Stand up. Cool. Because there was a short time period there where Groot got nerfed really, really hard because of they said that forced interrupts went before the toughs. And so it's just like, oh, that's sad. We got Not My Responsibility, I Am Groot, Crew Quarter, Rocket, and Deadpool. Let's go Tooth right here. Taskmaster is going to attack. We will block with Ironheart. So it's going to be 2 plus 3. There goes the tough. 2 encounter cards. The first one being Taskmaster's Shield. Gets Retaliate 1. We can exhaust our hero, spend a mental and a physical to discard the card. And then we've got Hunted by Hydra. Insight 1. Each player in hero form takes 1 damage and discards 1 card at random from their hand. So we have to knock this tough. It's a sad use of the tough. And there goes Rocket. Alrighty. It's a mental and a physical to get rid of this. I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and draw a card for Mansion, which is a strength. Yeah, then we're definitely going to do that. We're going to exhaust mental, physical to get rid of the retaliate. We'll go strength, crew quarters for Deadpool. Deadpool will go ahead and thwart 2 here, taking 2 consequential damage. Actually, you know what? Yeah. We're going to use Helicarrier. Crew Quarter will come up here for Tic-Tac-Toe. We're going to heal Deadpool. Guys, move 1 damage from a character on an empty space. above. Yeah, so that was a mental. Okay. Okay. Stand up. 2, 4. Encounter card. I feel like I'm taking a ton of encounter cards. It's 4. I am Groot. 2, 4, 5. Sweet. Okay, we're going to place 2 here. Taskmaster is going to attack. We will block with Lockjaw. +0. Encounter card. Captured by Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I played Mysterio the other day, finished an encounter phase, revealing 7 encounter cards. Ooh. Ooh. Insight 1, each hero. Ah, jeez. Okay. So we take a damage. And we discard a random card. No! Bye, Nick. Alrighty. We'll go Fruition to get us 2 counters. So we're at 4. We'll Lashing Vines to take this down to 4. And then we discard this to confuse the villain. This gets discarded. Deadpool should have... No, he healed. He healed. Mansion is going to draw us into X. That was a misplay. Oops. Okay. Oh well. I think we probably have a fairly decent push right now. We'd also get a... yeah, we're going to get whatever ally this is. Ironheart's going to take 1, knock herself out. We're going to thwart, removing this, Entangling Vines. We get captured by Hydra. And it's a White Tiger. Beautiful. Well, White Tiger X will remove 3 threat from his scheme. Using her response. Deadpool is going to knock himself out to push Taskmaster. Deal each player an encounter card. Then we will Helicarrier. I am Groot. Root Stomp to deal 6 damage to Taskmaster, taking him down to 11. Let's go ahead and flip down. Fertile Ground will draw us into a Not My Responsibility. And counter, and then we'll add 2 counters to take us up to 6. White Tiger. White Tiger's hanging out. Stand up. Not My Responsibility. We will get rid of that. Self-preservation. Electra. Cut Upper. Energy. Self-control. 2, 4, 5. And I get Ragey. Got 1. Confuse. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Chad. It is going well. We got Exhaustion Surge. Exhaust our identity. No. Captured by Hydra. Even odd. I'm hoping we're I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting close to getting our second win ever on stream with the pool aspect. Caught off guard, discard and upgrade our support that we control. Entangling Vines. We don't need the thwart. I think we're ready to push here. Okay. Let's go Fertile Ground and 2 growth counters. It's happening. Genius. Oh my gosh, look at... Jeez. That's fine. Okay. Mansion will draw us a card. Vine Shield. He's at 11. Let's go ahead and flip up. We will take 2. Lockjaw will deal 3. 1, 2, 3. Lockjaw knocks himself out. We're going to play Self-Control Helicarrier to pull Lockjaw back. Lockjaw will hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have... We'll get Ragey. We'll go Lockjaw. That would be actually almost a fun challenge. How many times can you play Lockjaw in a single turn? Huh. Because I'm going to attack here. He's going to deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to knock himself out. Lockjaw pops back to the discard pile. We will go Self-Preservation and a Vine Shield to pull Lockjaw back. It's kind of... And then Lockjaw is going to deal... Does he still have the +1 attack? It doesn't matter because we'll just attack with him. But I do wonder if he still has the +1 attack from Get Ragey. There you go. Hey, we did it! We won with pool! It happened! And oh my goodness, that's exciting. I was once playing multi with friends. I saw a spider get played 7 times in a row. That's sick. A Spider Ham deck? Oh my gosh, yeah. With Web of Life and... Oh, that's so cool. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so happy to have a win with pool. We are pool. Nice one. Yes, I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. Yeah, there you go. Dab, dab, dab. Excellent. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So we are I'm gonna try and get one more game in. Honestly, I've been feeling a little under the weather, and so like I am straight exhausted right now. I thought that, usually I'm good for 3-4 hours, but right now I'm tired. But we're gonna do one more game just because I want to try out. It's another community deck, and so it's the Nova Infinite. So someone posted a deck, and I'll pull up their name here when we go to it. But it's also the exploitation that Villain, I saw a video that Villain did where he talks about how you can just have infinite damage. So that's what we're going to be running into next. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to be playing Drang because that was the requested villain for next. Did you look into those sleeve pages? Yes, I did. I think at this point it's too much for me to switch over, but I am, if and when a new LCG comes out, I think that's probably the route I will go, because I'm kind of full. Like I'm getting close to needing more sleeves, or more of the sleeves. So I think that with like a new LCG, I'm probably gonna go the route that you pointed me towards. Nova Pool it is. It's a pool party. Excellent, cool. I'll see y'all soon. Be right back. Alrighty, hello, welcome back. Let's do a Nova Pool deck. So this is a community deck, which means that I went and found a deck that was on Marvel CDB from a deck builder much greater than I. This is Aelios. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is the Nova Pool Infinite Broken Wombo Combos deck on the front page of Marvel CDB as of this stream. This is exploiting where I first saw the exploitation on Villain Theory's channel, where there's a broken combo here, which probably, this is a play one time deck, but with, oh nope, wrong deck. What we need is Miss Marvel. So Miss Marvel has, after you play an event, exhaust Miss Marvel and deal 1 damage to her, return that event to your hand. That comboed with Go for Champions to prevent the damage. So deal 1 damage is part of the cost. This prevents the damage, and get Ragey, where you ready an ally. That ally gets +1 until the end of the phase. Then you can just start comboing this off indefinitely if you get all of these together. So ready an ally. That ally gets +1 until the end of the phase. And then, yeah, it's kind of the fun. It will be fun also with the Milano and the Lightspeed helmet, or the Supernova helmet. We're going to get a lot of combos there. Excellent. Alrighty, so the rest of the deck looks like Ironheart, Moongirl, Nick Fury, Lady Deadpool, Pandapool, Blade, and Headpool. It's time to hydrate. My nice cold coffee. Thanks, Gorizma. We got a couple of assess the situations. I got this. Endurance, get good, which we just won, which is too bad, but get good. Plot convenience, which you can attach an aspect card from your hand face down here, or you can add 1 attached card here to your hand. Symbiote, champions, live dangerously, specialized training. I assume I'm going to take the attack one here. And then we got 3 doubles. Now, what you need for the recipe: 1 amplify icon somewhere. I got this all day. 1 get Ragey, and then 1 go for champions. And so you can pop the get Ragey and the I got this to ready an ally, and then you have the +1 attack. So that's actually the combo there. Is you have get Ragey, I got this, and Miss Marvel. And so you can you can just go crazy. So you play Go for Champions, you exhaust Miss Marvel to counter attack, you play Get Ragey to ready, use her ability to pull back Get Ragey, replay Get Ragey again and again and again, and get her very Ragey with an infinite attack similar to Hulk. And then we can exhaust Miss Marvel, Warhead of the Dead, and one-shot the big bad. So that's kind of the idea behind the deck. So let's see if we can get it to pull off or go for us. It'll be fun. We are playing Drang, the Brotherhood of the Badoon, and we don't have a mod set yet. So does anyone have a recommendation for a mod set that we can try and use while we're shuffling up? I like Nova. I like Nova a lot. I recently played him again with the Vision deck, where I just had him Vision collect all the minions, and then Nova just went for go for champions, or not go for champions, unleash the Nova Force turn, and just, you would have 10 chances to just kill off all of the minions there. Wild deck. All right, let's pick a. Let's go with the Kree Militants. Exodius? Alright. Exodus. I keep calling it Exodius from Yu-Gi-Oh! Put the Badoon ship, environment, and the Milano support into play. Then, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the charge up ability. The charge up here over on the Badoon ship Place 1 barrage counter here. Then if there are 4 more counters here, deal 2 indirect damage and remove all of the barrage counters. This starts out with 2. And then we got Drang. When revealed, if Drain Spear is in play, give him 1 face down and counter card. Otherwise, searching counter deck for Drain Spear. Drain Spear gives him a +1 attack, and he is Stalwart, meaning that he cannot be stunned or confused. Then after he schemes, we're going to resolve Charge Up. He starts out with 14 health. And we start out with 10. And here we go. I feel like if I bring this deck to multi-people will boo me into it. Yeah, I think this is a play one-time deck, and then you'll be fine. So we got Strength. There's Miss Marvel. There's Go for Champions. Are we doing this turn 1? Unleash Nova Force, Force Field, and Endurance. We cannot do it turn 1, but we are gonna. I mean, it's not a. That's wild. That's a wild. We're gonna go 3. We're gonna mulligan 3. Live Dangerously. Supernova Helmet. And assess the situation. Alrighty, let's use a Strength and a Supernova Helmet to play Miss Marvel. We will use Milano. Search our deck and discard pile. Since we used it with the Wild, we get Supernova Helmet in play. I can't do Live Dangerously, can I? That'd be crazy. So so all we need is get Ragey, and I got this, right? And we can hang on to Go for Champions. If we go Live Dangerously, honestly, we may just stay in Alter Ego. We could lose the main. Okay, let's try it. If it doesn't work, you need an Amplify icon. Yeah, there's one on Live Dangerously. Yeah. And so I think let's just try it. If we lose immediately, that'll be fine. So we're going to go ahead and play Live Dangerously. We're going to play Assess the Situation. We're going to stay in Alter Ego, and we're going to hang on to Go for Champions. Okay. So gotta help. Best of luck. All right. Thanks for hanging around. See you. Let's go. It's going to happen. Okay. So we're going to stay down. We have a hand size of 6, 7, 8, 9. Go for Champions. Panda Pool. Get Ragey. There's part of it. Moon Girl. Wait, that's every? No, we need a. Oh, Moon Girl can help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there it is. That's it. Oh my gosh, that's dumb. Alrighty, so we're gonna place 2, 3. You got this. I got this. Nice. And then we're gonna resolve Charge Up to get 1. Drang is going to scheme for 2 + 0, which is gonna pop here, and we're gonna resolve Charge Up. Resolve Badoon's Charge Up ability when we go here. And then we start at 4. We got 2 cards. Cannonade comes in with 4. Hey, there's an Amplify right there. And then Exodus. Retaliate 1 Villainous, searching counter deck and discard power for the Psionic Shield attachment and attach it. Psionic Shield. When the attached minion would leave play, instead heal all damage from that minion and put it back into play. It does not have guard. Alrighty. Okay, so we have to play Go for Champions. Okay. At least you get to finish fast and get some okay, so play Go for Champions, exhaust Miss Marvel to counter attack. Get Ragey, ready Miss Marvel, use her ability to get Ragey back into her hand. Yeah, I got this. Ready is it to kill the second phase. There you go. Wild. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip up to Nova. That's dumb. We'll go ahead and... Nope. First, we'll go ahead and use a Milano, Supernova, and a Pot Shot to play Go for Champions. Do you think once Champions has like 11 years of cards like Lord of the Rings, you'll still like Lord of the Rings more? That's an interesting question. I think so, because it's not necessarily the amount of cards that make Lord of the Rings interesting to me. It's all the flexibility in deck building that makes Lord of the Rings really interesting, because you're adding 50 cards to a deck and you have so many different levers to pull with your heroes, the spheres, whereas in like you can only add up to 35 cards in a Marvel Champions deck. So I do think I will still like Lord of the Rings more. Also, I just love the IP, so that helps a lot. Okay, we're gonna use counters here for the attack. So Miss Marvel will go ahead and attack for 1 on Drang. We will play Get Ragey. So ready and ally, they get +1 until the end of the phase. We're going to exhaust Miss Marvel to pull Get Ragey back into our hand. So that's 1. How many times do we have to? I mean, yeah. So we do it again, 2, and we just keep going until we have, I guess, 40 attack. And then Get Ragey. This last time, we have 41 attack. We're ready. We'll attack with Miss Marvel to hit Drang. When revealed, discard the top 4 cards in counter deck. Each time a minion is discarded this way, put it into play, engage with the player. 1, 2, 3, 4. After Badoon Engineer, we take 0 damage because charge up. And then we'll use a I Got This to ready an ally, and we'll attack for 40 more. Yeah, so the combo is just play Get Ragey. Miss Marvel gets +1 attack, exhaust to pull it back. Because we can't take damage, we play, we exhaust, we play, we exhaust, we play. We just keep doing this. Okay. Well, there you go. That was one of the shortest videos probably ever on the channel. So there you go. Yeah, nice. Insane. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those decks you play one time and then you're done. I do really like the fact that we were able to pull it off with a Live Dangerously. We did have a Unleash Nova Force, so we had a potential to draw into getting what the last piece that we needed, right? We held on to Go for Champions, Get Ragey, and I Got This. And so we had the ability to draw into with Nova Force and like all of our pot shots and stuff. Wombo combo. It's like 100 card Spider Hams. That's a one time. Exactly. Yeah. The rest of the entire game is just flavor. Yeah. Drang doesn't know what happened. Miss Marvel. It feels like Miss Marvel like just showed up out of nowhere. It reminds me, and I guess mainly just because I'm watching it, right? I just finished, or I'm watching through One Piece, where it's like Luffy like, you know, does his whole thing where he like gets ready, like stretches his arm out to come and, you know, hit the bad guy really, really hard. And it felt like that's what was happening. Like Drang's just sitting here just watching me like bounce Get Ragey back into my hand over and over and over again. And like, what's happening? And then just come in, hit him in the face. Sweet. Alrighty. Well, we got a lot more streams coming up this week. We have a stream on Wednesday where we're going to be doing Arkham Horror. Wednesday night, One Punch, let's go. It's hilarious that Nova became the ally and Miss Marvel was the hero, as it always is true. I do like Miss Marvel as a hero more than Nova as a hero, and I guess that now does extend over into the ally form of Miss Marvel as well. Wednesday night, I'm going to be streaming Earthborn Rangers. We're going to get that back onto the table. Nova was Vivian. And then Wednesday night, Earthborn Rangers. Thursday morning, Brandt from Step Into the Portal and I are going to be doing a stream where we're going to be streaming Star Wars Unlimited. There's a TTS mod that we're going to be doing both the starter decks, and then Brant has built some decks. So we're going to be doing the starter decks to kind of introduce the game, and then we're going to be running into a constructed deck. So yeah, Star Wars Unlimited on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Star Wars, it's happening. Let's do it. And then we've got on Friday morning, we're gonna continue on in Lord of the Rings. We're taking on Helm's Deep. We're protecting Helm's Deep, so that'll be fun. But thank you all so very much for hanging out. Apologize for all the issues right there at the beginning of the stream. I think I have them figured out. Cross our fingers. We'll do some research before the next one. But excellent. That's all on the TCG model. Spent way too much. That's the biggest issue for me. But cool. See you around. Love you. Peace.